Okay, next one Mike's going to do, he's going to spin open. This time the defense comes and crowds him, and he's going to take one dribble, quick baseline finish. Swing through, quick finish. Okay? Next one that he goes on to, he's got shot, he's got quick finish. Now he's got what we call power finish, which is a two-dribble move, okay? He's going to open, he's going to go there, but the defense, okay, let's walk through it. He jumps out, and Mike opens up here and tries to go on me. He takes that one dribble, the defense rides and pushes. At that point, we don't want players to be out of control, be pushed out of bounds. It is okay for them to use a second dribble to establish power base and push off the foot that's close to the baseline back into the hoop. So now it's a two-dribble power move. Right there in the finish, okay? Now Mike's going to do is get the defense afraid that he's going to go baseline. So he's going to jab to the baseline, he's going to open up, jab baseline, and now he goes for the shot, which is different from the first one. The original move, to start off with, he opens up and takes the shot because he's open to start with. Now with this face up, he catches, he's going to open, he's going to jab, slide the foot back a little bit, and take the shot. Follows, finishes. Now that he's got the defense shading to the baseline side, trying to cut off the baseline, now he's going to counter it, go to the open court, which will be the middle of the court here, and he's going to take the one dribble, long jump to the middle, and use a left-hand jump hook. There you go, nice. Following, hands were ready, follow to the left hand. Now that he's got what we call counter your counter, he made his jab, he came to the middle, now he's going to counter move that with his up and under once he's got to the middle. And right on up for the finish off that. Okay, that little series now is the fundamental portion of it. Okay, 6 moves. That's 6 moves. Now let's go ahead and add defense. And defense now will go ahead, we'll play 75, 80%. We want you to go hard, but not to the point that you're trying to stop him for the world championship here. Just get him get a feel here a little bit. Okay, and open up was open. Defense didn't advance at all. Okay, jab to the middle. Good. Jabs baseline, one dribble. We don't ever want to use 2 dribbles going to the middle. So we taught the 2 dribbles only when you go on baseline could you get away with that. If you try 2 dribbles there, weak side help or guard comes down and dive bombs you, you're probably in tough straights. There's the jab and the shot off that and the follow. Okay? Defense, offense get comfortable. They're going through 3 or 4 moves. Now we'll say, okay, defense, go ahead, go live, a little more aggressive, and see what kind of moves they can get off now. Face-up series. He jumped that side. He's there. Okay, one more. Use the jab move to the baseline. Defense took away the baseline drive. Opens up. Lifts. And is ready to try to finish off that. You see that nice little series there. 6 different moves, all off the face-up series. Okay, the next series we're going to do here, we've already worked on the low post, we've worked on the face-up series. Now we got a high post series. And in this now we have 7 different things we want to work on daily from the high post. And this can happen in a variety of different situations, so we want the players to be able to be comfortable with anything from the high post, okay? First one is simply catching the ball at the high post, and if it's a zone situation and he flashes the high post, he's open, he's got to be comfortable catching and quickly going up with a shot. So that's the first one he's going to work on. And then I'll talk you through the rest as we advance through that. So first one is a quick inside pivot foot, V-cut flash, calls for balls, hands ready, takes his shot. Follows the shot like everything else we've done. Still following to finish. Okay? Now he's going to catch to the high post, and he's going to drive, turn face, look shot, drive right to the hoop. Okay? The guy was trailing him. Now he's going to go ahead and counter it and drive to the left. Comes up, wants ball, fakes, goes to the left, got the left-hand shot. All right? Now he comes up to the high post. He flashes the high post. He looks for shot. He looks for drive. Then he passes opposite and follows that. Okay? Always that pass opposite. Now he's going to go ahead. He's going to flash to the high post. He turns, looks for shot, looks for drive, looks opposite, nothing. Also looks to feed the post here. Okay? Doesn't mean he has to necessarily, but he needs to always look to feed the post for the high-low as well. Okay? So in quick review before we get too far, first number 1 was catch and shoot. Number 2 was catch, look for shot, maybe drive right. Number 3 is catch, look, drive, fake drive right, go left. Number 4 was catch, look, throw opposite. Number 5 was catch, look, opposite, look for feed as well. Always be looking for the high-low, but he also needs to check off everything else. Number 6 now, he comes this direction. He's going to turn, he's going to look at all the options. The feed from the high post, if he gets doubled, shifts down, and we're going to have the high flare pass. So he's got everything he's got to check. He's got to see if somebody opened up in the corner there. Hoop cut, comes, turns, looks, flare pass, and the reset for the shot there. Nice shot. Now what we're going to do, we've covered 6 different directions and 6 different moves. You say, well, what possibly could be more? Well, what if there is not any of these options open? What do you want your post player to do from the high post? Well, he doesn't want to get a 5-second count on him, so then we teach also the only direction left is going the other way, which is fine to create space. He's going to take a dribble out, clear himself, pick up, and look for other options of cutters, high-low, create more spacing and more passing opportunities. Space, nothing. Pick up, still looking for other options there. Okay, nice. Let's go ahead and bring in defense and offense now. Get a little more realistic what's going to happen here. Jeremy's on the block. He won't have anybody on him. He's just going to go ahead and set the screen across the block. Okay, and now you're going to see the situations in which Chris is going to use whatever option. Okay, let's go through those options now with some defense, and you're going to see a little more reality to the drill. Okay, the first one he's going to get picked off, so he's going to have the jumper open. Boom, gets picked. Jumper, it's open, takes a shot. Nice job. Nice screen, holding the screen, run into him. The second time here now, the defense is going to try to fight over the top. As Chris comes up here, he gets the ball, he feels pressure still coming right behind him. He's going to turn, look for it. Pressure's on this side, he's going to turn, go right down to the right line because pressure went over the top. Pressure's over the top, trails, gets to the hoop off that. Okay, good follow. Want them to make every shot. If they miss, we want them to follow every shot. Now the defense is going to slide underneath, come from stopping him up the lane. Chris turns, looks for shot, guy comes up the lane, freezes him, crosses, comes back middle. Now if Jeremy was on the opposite block there setting the screen, Chris is not going to be able to drive all the way in there for the left hand, so now he's going to have to fake jab, get to the heartland, take a quick shot in the heartland. Okay, defense comes underneath, jab, right to the heart, pulls up for the shot there. Okay, now he comes in, defense does a good job getting through, he's right in front of him. Chris needs to always turn to look opposite. Defense gets there, doesn't have, turns, looks opposite, follows. Looks for his own shot. Okay, next one, of course, he's going to look to feed the post. Always looking to feed the post high-low. Anybody needs to also see if I have a shot, do I have a drive, do his opposite. All occurs in one half of a second. Turns and looks for all the options. Jeremy, who set the screen, seals, rolls back open. Chris looks, feeds a little high-low bounce pass feed. Okay? Next one, of course, now we have the flare. The pass comes in, everything else is closed down. People fight through screens, they bump screens, and now he doesn't have any other options, but the post, the guy who's guarding the wing, gets a little bit lazy here. The ball went into the post, he turns and looks, tries to help out a little bit. What should the wing guy do? Reshape into the corner. Maybe he's going to have an open shot there. So the high post needs to be aware of a reshaper. And the shot. Okay, good hustle. Dan, again, the last option he has, of course, nothing is open. He uses the dribble to pull out so he can reset either right into your motion or whatever. You might have a set play after this. Looks for options, nothing. Dribble, pick up, pivot, and a feed. Okay, that's our nice little high post series. Again, players need to have all those options on a daily basis. It doesn't take more than a couple minutes to go through that series.